Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to take a look to see what it is that your guides have been trying to tell you, okay? So I felt like this was a message that we all needed when I was meditating on what it is that we should do today for our reading. I was like, ooh, I feel like there are messages out there that everybody just needs to get, just general messages, okay? So there's no specific topic, just whatever it is that they have been trying to tell you, that is what we are going to do. So we're going to pull your oracle cards on camera for you for our 3 piles, and then we will get going. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Let's get cards or a card for pile number 3, or I guess we'll do 3 first. What it is your guides have been trying to tell you. I guess we'll go backwards. And I will flip these over for you guys as well before you pick. Pile number 2. And then pile number 1. What is it your guides have been trying to tell you? Okay, let's flip these over, see what we have. We have pile number 1, scrying, intuition. Ooh, okay. Then pile number 2, we have Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. And then pile number 3, we have ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. Ooh, pile number 3. Very cool. All these cards are actually super cool. I mean, I love every card in this oracle deck, but these 3 are some of the coolest ones, if I'm going to be quite honest with you all. So anyways, pile number 1 is scrying, pile number 2, Lady de los Muertos, and pile number 3 is ancestors. Take some time, meditate on the cards, okay? Feel it out. You can pause the video if you need a little bit more time. No need to do a panic pick or anything like that. It's not a panic pick a card. So anyways, you guys, pause it if you need to feel it out a little bit. You won't choose incorrectly, okay? Know that. If you feel called towards multiple piles, that means there's multiple messages for you in this reading, okay, within those piles. So my suggestion is to always choose the pile that you feel the strongest pull towards first and listen to that message, and then go back and listen to those other piles that you felt pulled towards for your secondary messages, okay? Let's see here, you all. If there's anything else, I have an October energy reading up for you all. I'm gonna put that, I'll probably put that up here at the top for you guys, just a quick little link, or I'll do it actually probably towards the end of your readings, but regardless, I have that up, so take a look at that. We're still very early into the month of October, just to kind of let you guys know what energies you'll be working with. It is eclipse season, so things get a little wacky. So it might be good to kind of know what will be going on for you in the month of October. But anyways, you guys, here are your 3 piles. Take some time, feel it out, and I will see you all in your readings. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen scrying, intuition, and here is your card. And we are going to pull a couple of other oracle cards and some tarot cards for you to learn a little bit more about this energy, okay? A little bit more about this message from your guides, about what it is that they've been trying to tell you. So first off, right off the bat, listening to your intuition is something that they're wanting to catch your attention over, okay? They want to make sure, or they want to advise you to listen to your intuition and do what feels best in those regards with your situation, okay? Also, if you are someone who enjoys scrying or practices that, whether it's with like a crystal ball like this, mirror scrying, I think you can do water scrying. If you do any sort of scrying whatsoever, I would definitely ramp that practice up, okay? I'm hearing that they want to connect to you, with you through that. If you're interested in practicing scrying. I would say that this is your call to begin looking into that. Your guides want you to strengthen that ability or to begin working on that. So definitely something I am hearing for you right off the bat, pile number 1, but let's grab some more oracle cards, learn a little bit more about what it is your guides have been trying to tell you. So we'll start with our Crow Oracle, our tried and true over here. So what is it that pile number 1, what is it that their guides have been trying to tell them? And we have growth. Ooh, okay. Okay. Definitely feeling like this might have to do with your overall psychic abilities, spiritual growth. Okay. I'm seeing here this encouragement to strengthen these abilities, pile number 1. That's what I'm hearing here for you, strengthening those abilities if that's something you're interested in. Let's see, what is it that pile number 1 needs to know? We have devoted dog, honesty, faithfulness, dependability, loyal and faithful friend of man, protect and guide me between the worlds. You guys, that gave me chills. Okay, so yes, if you have been interested in doing something like scrying or any other sort of divination techniques, methods, any sort of spirituality, exploration, okay, maybe you're kind of interested in learning a little bit more about spirituality or kind of cultivating your own beliefs, all right, and you have been afraid, which is not uncommon, particularly with some backgrounds, like if you come from a Christian background, there might be a lot of fear involved with looking into the spiritual, right? The spiritual world, possibly doing divination, scrying, things like that. If there have been any fear whatsoever with that, this is your guide's message to you that they are beside you, they are protecting you, okay, and they are guiding you with devoted dog here, okay? So you are protected, and I'm hearing here that this journey, this exploration into the spiritual, because that's very much what this feels like. This journey, exploration into the spiritual, the psychic, growing these abilities, these gifts that you have. It's all it's all being protected. It's all being guided. Okay. It's actually for your best interest. You're being, like I said, protected and guided. Okay. Yes, 100% here with that. Let's get a final oracle card, and then when we'll jump into our tarot cards, have the classic horror oracle here. Love this deck. So what is it that pile number 1 needs to know? What have their guides been trying to tell them? Ooh, animal. Interesting. This comes out with underneath devoted dog. I don't know a lot about these cards, which the ones that I've seen, I've like seen the horror movie associated with them. It's much easier to divine the message. But with the ones that I haven't seen, I'm not entirely sure. So I am going to grab the guidebook and take a look to see. Let's see, animal. I believe it is in alphabetical order. So there we go. Okay. Oh, Island of Lost Souls. That is what this horror movie is. I don't think I've seen that. Let's see. 1932. Ooh, I do love me a classic horror movie. 100%. Anyways, so this says, where is it at? There it is. Okay. When dealing with others, assuming one's superiority can lead to cruelty or worse, the exertion of power by fear or force. The feeling that one is or knows better than anyone else can be mitigated through empathy, recognizing what we have in common with one another. Aren't we all hopeful animals in some form? What rules apply here? Must they be obeyed? Okay. Ooh, okay. Kind of questioning rules. Yes. Yes. Okay. So if you grew up in a very traditional religious home, okay, and I'm kind of feeling like you might have, based on what we have so far and what it is that I've been hearing from your guides feeling during this this reading here, there were lots of rules set out for you. That's just very much traditional religion overall, no matter what the religion is, lots of rules. And they're not even like guidelines, you know, basic guidelines. They're very much hard and fast rules most of the time, okay? I think these rules have kept you a bit stuck. They've kept you a bit scared, okay? A bit afraid. And we have this jaguar here, okay? Or this panther, which panthers are actually just black jaguars. I learned that like a year or so ago, and I'm still mind blown a little bit. But anyways, the jaguar, the black panther, it represents intuition, spirituality, the other side, okay? So absolutely here, I think that you have been interested in exploring the other side. You've been interested in exploring spirituality, okay? But you've been a bit afraid, okay? There's some fear there along with that, with growing these abilities, exploring and growing your psychic abilities here. There's been a bit of fear, okay? And you've been kind of boxed in with these rules is what I'm hearing here with the animal card, okay? Whose rules are these is what this card is saying. Whose rules are these? Who came up with these rules? What beliefs are they based upon? And are those your beliefs? Okay? Are those beliefs that you actually hold, or are these beliefs that someone else held and it's like all being projected onto you? And it's something that you've kind of been, an environment you've been conditioned in, okay? That's something I'm hearing too with dog and animal, okay? What type of conditioning have you experienced in your life that has led to this fear, okay? Or this resistance to exploring your intuition, to exploring maybe your psychic abilities, to really growing those, okay? That's right off the bat something that your guides want to talk to you about today, okay? So let's see here. Let's get your tarot cards now. They've definitely been trying to tell you to I'm kind of hearing here to let go of these rules, let go of this fear. They're protecting you. They're with you. Okay. Let's see here. Let's learn a little bit more about this message. I'm going to get, let's see, we're going to get 4 up here just to kind of finish. Well, I say finish off this message. We're not finishing off your reading though. Finish off kind of this message that they want to give you. And then we're going to get some cards down here, and those are going to be advice for you. Okay, pile number 1. So let's jump in here. We have 9 of Pentacles. Okay. The Moon. All right. And the Moon actually came in reverse, all right? So makes me think here that maybe there's a little bit of fear, okay? Fear surrounding using your intuition, hesitation when it comes to using your intuition, okay? Let's see, what else do we have here? We have Ace of Cups, yeah. Ace of Cups, and then we have 4 of Pentacles, okay. So yes, there is the fear here. I don't know. I'm hearing here, it's just like this. Oh, look, we have more dogs. It's like wolves over here howling at the moon. Makes me feel like this, like just a call to the fact that they're with you and that you're not doing this alone, okay? That you're protected. Someone has your back, all right? They have your back. You're being protected. Your guardian angels, your guides, whatever it is specifically that you believe, ancestors are protecting you, okay? 9 of Pentacles. See, what your guides want you to know is by strengthening your psychic abilities, okay? Maybe even you personally practicing the art of divination or scrying, if that's the one that you're interested in. I'm hearing here this fear of this. What it's doing is it's actually holding you back from reaching your full potential, okay? It's keeping you a bit stuck actually in your life, okay? Kind of sinking in quicksand a little bit, grasping, okay? Grasping onto this last little bit of like, it's material here with the Four of Pentacles, but it's like grasping onto this last little bit of what it is that you know, these rules that you've been following. It's like you're fighting. If you notice, he's sinking in quicksand, but to me, what I see when I'm looking at this card is it's like he's, well, for your reading, you know, I see something different each time. Something else pops out each time I look at these cards, depending on the reading. But I'm seeing here, it's like he's afraid to go down into the depths. He's afraid to go down into the depths, grasping onto this last little bit up here at the surface, this surface level stuff. It's this focus on surface level things, this grasping, trying to control this, okay? Trying to manage the material without, trying to manage the material world, manage life without actually going deep, okay? And what I'm seeing here is that this is actually holding you back here. This Nine of Pentacles, it's holding you back from really experiencing all it is that the world has to offer you, all it is that you have to offer yourself. All these accolades, like she has all these trophies on the wall, all this luxury, accolades, and even wisdom here. Bird's eye view. We have this hawk. I think that might be, it might be a hawk, I'm not sure, but this wisdom, this ability to really see the big picture in your life, okay, with this hawk here, getting a better sight. And that's really what scrying, divination methods, that's really what these are all for. It's just for gaining a little bit of clarity, okay, a little bit of insight when it comes to our situations, all right, whatever it is that's impacting us. There are especially the major things that are impacting us in our life, and this fear of being afraid to move into this and to embrace this has really, it's prevented you from receiving some wonderful I'm hearing like rewards, like material wealth that could come in if you were to really tap into your intuition and utilize that too. Ace of Cups as well here, tapping into your intuition, utilizing this. This can also, it'll bring you, I mean, look at this cup. It's like the universe is just handing you a gift. I'm hearing here that you have lots of spiritual gifts, okay? You have a lot of gifts to uncover, to discover here. But this fear of going deep and grasping onto the material, what it is that you can see, what it is that you can measure, what it is that you can actually physically touch. You know what I mean? This need to see proof of it or something to that extent in your physical world is holding you back. It's preventing you from really going into the depths and uncovering even these gifts that you have, that your guides would like you to grow and grow into them, not just for a spiritual exploration or for funsies, okay, but so you can apply them in a practical way to your life, okay? You have an abundance of gifts, I'm hearing, and this also can allow you to bring a bunch of material abundance into your life, okay? But you have to practice these, you have to explore these, okay? You can't be held back by these old rules, these old ways of doing things, okay? Let's get some more cards here now, kind of finish off the reading and find out what guidance they have for you, okay? What is it that they would, what do they recommend that you do moving forward now that you know that they would like you to move without fear into this space of spirituality, psychic discovery, intuition overall, really, here with the Moon, Ace of Cups, okay? So let's learn a little bit more about that, what their overall suggestions are here. Feeling that one, this one, and then these two, okay. We have Ace of Pentacles, okay? The Empress. Ten of Wands and actually in reverse. I'm going to leave this one in reverse. And then the Lovers. And I am not going to leave that one in reverse because I just don't feel it. So I don't feel it needs to be in reverse, so we're not going to do that, but we will leave this Ten of Wands in reverse because I do feel like that needs to be kept there. So what is it that they would like you to do now going forward? What is their practical advice, the next moves they'd like you to make? Okay, I am seeing here Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, so and Ten of Wands and the Lovers here all together. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like what they're wanting you to do is to really accept the gift it is that they're trying to offer you. Okay, we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Accept this gift, okay? Open yourself up to this gift. Allow it to come into your life, okay? Allow this to happen, all right? And you allow it to happen by looking into these things. If you're not sure how to begin that, I mean, it's simple Google search, okay? Google scrying. Google that. Take a look at it on YouTube, okay? See what there is to see, okay? Your guides are there to help guide you, okay? Just like a guide dog would, all right? They have your back. They're protecting you, all right? Protecting and guiding you as you move between the worlds. That's literally what this says on this card, and it is 100% resonating here with the rest of your reading. Accept what it is that they have to offer. And then honestly, with the Empress, when I sat this down, the first thing I heard was, and then just relax, kick back and relax and enjoy the ride, okay? Dump this burden too. This burden with this Ten of Wands, this animal card where we're talking about these rules and restrictions that have kept you stuck and questioning, where do these rules come from? Do these rules need to be followed? Are these rules that are based off my beliefs? Should I actually continue to follow these rules, or is it time to just let these go, disregard them, okay? I'm seeing here, let them go, disregard them. It is time to let go of that weight. I'm hearing it's just like it's dead weight. Honestly, it's just dead weight, okay? 100% time to make a choice to move forward. And we have the Lovers card. And you know what's so interesting is this is showing Adam and Eve. This did come out in reverse. And so honestly, talking about this animal card, letting go of some traditional rules, and within the context of this reading, I'm hearing that has to do with religion, okay? We've got the Lovers in reverse, this Adam and Eve in reverse. So kind of what I'm seeing here for you all, honestly, letting go of these old ways of thinking, okay? These old ways of being, this fear too. It's like there's so much fear pent up with this, honestly, is what I'm feeling here. There's so much fear of exploring this, and it's just because of these old ways of thinking, this traditional, outdated ways of thinking. And maybe they're not outdated for some people, but I'm hearing for you, they are absolutely outdated. You have grown past that. You don't need those rules, okay? They're actually keeping you caged and confined and preventing you from really soaring, okay? Reaching the next level up. If you see with this card, okay? This little bird is up here. He's reached this like next level up on this branch, okay? It's actually a little baby bird too, is I think what it's supposed to be, and he's about to spread his wings and fly. That's what I'm seeing here, is these are preventing you from spreading your wings and really soaring. You have a lot to offer, okay? The world, honestly, when it comes to your abilities. And this does not necessarily mean that you need to use these abilities like you need to make that your job necessarily, but you have a lot to offer in the ways, in the fact that, I mean, we're seeing that here with the Nine of Pentacles and even with the Ace of Pentacles too, okay? Using your intuition to move through not just your personal life, not just to explore the spiritual, but also to benefit you in some way, shape, or form in your career, okay? In your studies and whatever the material endeavors are for you, allowing yourself to go deeper as well here. But this is what I'm seeing for you, pile number one. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank your guides for coming through with this message for you. Please like the video if it resonated and subscribe to the channel. It helps so much. And if you hit that bell icon, you won't miss any of my other readings. I do relationship readings on Tuesdays, both for couples and singles. And then on Saturdays, I do weekly forecast and like energy forecast readings. So kind of taking a look for what you can expect in your next week coming up. I do those. And then in between, I do requested topics. I do other little fun topics like this, where I just feel like we need a general overall message. Okay. So like I said, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of those. If you have any topics, anything you'd like to see on the channel, leave that in the comment section down below. I'd be happy to add those to the list, add those to the rotation, and shout you out whenever we do that reading. But anyways, like I said, you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen Lady de los Muertos, and this says acceptance and equality, very much echoing the death card in the traditional tarot. Death talks about cycles ending, about things ending in general, things coming to a natural end, okay, within reason. Obviously, death isn't always necessarily a natural end, but it is something that is going to happen regardless, right? There's nothing we can do to stop it. It does not, there's no way you can go back once it occurs. And also, as this card is pointing out with acceptance and equality, it comes for everyone, okay? So it's something we have to accept. It's an ending that we have no choice but to accept. And then equality, it does not matter who we are, man, woman, rich, poor, whatever your situation, however it is that you identify, it does not matter. Death comes for us all in the end, right? So this is talking about natural endings, or the ending of something occurring in your life, okay? Possibly the need to accept that, okay? Accept that something has ended and begin to take steps to move forward. So let's go ahead and get some more oracle cards for you all. We'll jump right in to find out what it is that your guides have been trying to tell you. So let's do this deck right here. What it is that pile number 2's guides have been trying to tell them. Graceful giraffe, growth, foresight, and vision. And it says, heavenward bound pillar, heighten my awareness and intuition. Okay, growth, foresight, vision. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting here, especially with this Lady de los Muertos, an ending possibly. Okay, let's get some more cards here, learn a little bit more about what it is that they're trying to tell you here. Start with these next. Sacred space, okay. And then last oracle card before we jump into your tarot. This is the classic horror oracle. Love this deck. What is it that pile number 2 needs to know? What is it that you've been trying to tell them? We have book. Okay, this is Babadook. That is the name of this horror movie. Okay, I'm not super familiar with this oracle deck, so I am going to grab the guidebook and find out exactly what the meaning of the card here, and I opened right up to it. So it says, you'll see him if you look. This says, books are portals that can take us to other worlds and let us inhabit the consciousness of the characters found in their pages. But does the door open both ways? What or whom might we let in? Made manifest, a bad idea cannot be destroyed or denied. It will pop up again. But nothing can be changed until it is faced. What can you read between the lines? Ooh, and we have foresight and vision here. What can you read between the lines? Is there something I'm hearing here? Is there something that needs to end? Is there something that has come to a conclusion, or something that you need to let go? Sacred space here as well. Okay. Interesting to see sacred space. We see them over here with this nest of eggs. So this is new beginnings. Yeah, I'm hearing here that there's something that needs to be let go. It needs to be accepted and let go. Something that has ended here. There's new beginnings on the horizon is something that I am hearing with this sacred space card. There's a promise of new beginnings, okay? But in order for the new beginnings to actually come in for you, there needs to be an acceptance of this ending, all right? Very, very interesting here. Let's grab your tarot cards and learn a little bit more about this energy here. Reading between the lines and sight, vision. Heighten my awareness and intuition as well. Let's see here. Let's grab these cards for you all. So what is it that you've been trying to tell pile number 2? Okay. So we have the Emperor, okay. Coming out in reverse. So most of the time on my channel, I don't read reverses, but occasionally I will if I'm feeling, I just kind of listen to my intuition and just kind of go from there. Emperor in reverse can talk about holding on too tightly to something, being a bit of a control freak, okay, being a little bit of a tyrant. Page of Cups here, okay. Temperance. There's some balance needed somewhere in your life is what I'm hearing, or balance coming to a situation. High Priestess, intuition again here being like popping up for you. Reading between the lines. That's exactly what the High Priestess does. That's what she can do. She sits in front of this curtain. No one knows what's behind the curtain but her. She holds the Torah, okay? This book of wisdom, knowledge. It's what she's meant to be. The like the Hierophant has traditional religious knowledge, but she is the one, the High Priestess is the one who actually has like the true wisdom, right? Interesting here with this, what it is that they want you to know, what it is they've been trying to tell you here. Perhaps, let's see, definitely this need here to use your intuition, foresight, vision, reading between the lines, acceptance and equality, talking about death and an ending, of course, here. Something's come to an end, and I am just hearing here that there's this, it's like this, this unwillingness to look it in the eye, this unwillingness to look it in the eye and deal with it. I think because it's over something that you had a lot of hopes for. Something you had a lot of hopes for, something you really thought would work out a little bit different. So actually a lot different is what I'm hearing here. You're not really ready for this to come to an end, honestly. I think you're kind of, whatever the situation is, you might kind of be freaking out a little bit about it. And maybe it's something where it's not like necessarily an external freak out, but it's definitely an internal freak out is what I'm hearing here. The Emperor, though, does make me think that it's maybe a little bit of an external freak out, though, because the Emperor is Aries energy, fiery, very unashamed to be who they are, okay? Unashamed as far as going to get things or going to get stuff, making stuff happen. But also the flip side of that is they can be a bit stubborn, a bit of a tyrant sometimes as well, pushing a little bit too hard, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, because the Aries is represented by the ram, okay? So lots of powerful energy, but sometimes it pushes a little bit too hard, pushes, and you can actually see the ram's heads on his, I guess, coat of arms or whatever this may be. I don't know the name of that, but y'all know what I'm talking about here. On his clothing, his tunic, his whatever this is, these ram's heads on here. So pushing a little bit too hard, okay, trying to hold on tightly to something that it's time for it to come to an end, okay. I'm seeing here, maybe there's also this lack of subtlety too. The Emperor has a hard time, in reverse, has a hard time managing their emotions, okay? Managing emotional reactions or emotional outbursts, okay? And I'm feeling here that there's this, because of this energy here of just not wanting to let go of whatever this is, there's this inability to read between the lines, to see that by this ending, there's something new and wonderful beginning here with sacred space over here and these little eggs in this nest, okay? There's something coming in. There's new beginnings on the horizon, but you have to accept and let go of whatever this was that's kept you, that it's honestly, it's keeping you stuck. It's like with the Page of Cups here, usually Page of Cups, the figure is looking at the fish in their cup, okay? They're looking at this. She is not. And this is like screaming at me here in this reading. And so I'm seeing here, it's just something you don't want to see. I think you just don't want to deal with the fact that this might be, whatever the situation is, it is over, okay? But it's time to be balanced. It's time, 1 foot on water, 1 foot on land. You can still be fiery. You can still care about this situation, but I think it is time to let it go, okay? That's kind of the way even death is here with this Lady de los Muertos card, saying with acceptance over here, and equality as well. But let me start with acceptance. I just heard something with equality, but we'll start with the acceptance part of this. We have to, like with death, even if it's hard, even if it's heartbreaking, even if we would give everything to go back to things being the way they were, or being able to see this person one more time, or spend time with them one more time, etc. At the end of the day, we still have to accept that they're gone, okay? The same thing goes with this situation. At the end of the day, you still have to accept that it's over, okay? Whatever this may be, it's time to accept that. With equality, what I was hearing, we have that, and then we have the Emperor in reverse. You might be kind of the mindset right now, or feeling like, how could this happen to me? Of all the people that this could happen to, I did not think this would happen to me. I didn't think, it's like this feeling of like, you felt like you were impervious to this, whatever this was, this ending. You felt like this could never happen to you, that you were almost immune from it, that you were above that, okay? Is what I'm hearing here, is this mindset that it's like, how could this happen to me? Of all the people, me, this is who this happened to, okay? That's very much, that's like the equality and Emperor in reverse coming out here for you. I want to learn a little bit more about this situation. What is it that's actually ended that your guides are talking about here? What is this ending that is needed, that needs to be accepted and moved past, so that you can gain a little bit more clarity, okay? And like I said, foresight. They really want you to have some foresight here. They really want you to say, okay, if I accept this and I let this go, there's new beginnings on the horizon. That's what an ending means. An ending always means that there's going to be a new beginning. And every time something new begins, there's an ending in sight for that. Always. There's always an expiration date on every single thing that happens. And that's not something that's meant to cause anxiety or fear. It's just how it is in life. Even if it's someone that, let's say it's a relationship, just as an example, and, you're with each other till one person passes away. Okay. Even still, that is an ending. Okay. It has eventually ended at some point. Even if you pass away at the exact same time, it's still an ending. Okay. That relationship has ended at that moment. So anyways, but with every ending comes a new beginning. So that is something that I think your guides are wanting to point out to you. Read between the lines. Don't just take this at face value, okay, this ending. Let yourself see what's underneath the surface. Maybe this, whatever this is, needed to end so that this new beginning can occur. But I'm going to get a couple of cards, clarifiers here for you over what it is that this has ended, okay? And then this new beginning as well. We'll get a couple of cards for you guys. So what has ended for pile number 2? I'm feeling 3 cards for this, so we'll find out what has ended here. 6 of Blades, okay. 3 of Rods. And then we have the Emperor. Oh my gosh, look. And the Emperor, this one came out upright. You know, it honestly almost feels like, I'm trying to decide how I want to place these cards. It honestly almost feels like, gosh, guys, I mean, it might not sound very nice, but it almost feels like you're being taken down a peg or something. Humbled a little bit. 3 of Rods. Okay, so 3 of Rods. 6 of Swords or Blades talks about moving on, okay? Leaving something behind. So this is something what's ended is something that needed to be left behind to begin with, regardless, okay, is what I'm hearing here. It needed to be left behind regardless of what it was. It was absolutely time to let it go. 3 of Rods, okay, 3 of Rods talks about new horizons, expanding your horizons. What I'm hearing here with this for you is that this was something that was keeping your horizons closed. This was something that was preventing you from moving forward. It was keeping you stuck, is what I'm hearing here. It was something that was keeping you stuck, okay? This may have been something that you were in charge of, right? Let me see. Let me grab one more here, learn a little bit more about this. Justice. Okay. Interesting here. This may have been something that you were in charge of, okay? Something that you kind of had the final say on. Maybe you didn't manage whatever this was in day-to-day life, possibly so, but there's a good possibility that you didn't. The Emperor doesn't micromanage everything going on, or at least he's not supposed to, okay? He has other people who does all of that. He's like the big picture guy. That's what the Emperor is. He's the big picture guy. He deals with the big picture things. He delegates the small picture daily stuff to someone else, okay, to other people. Okay, so, and then we have Justice coming in. Yeah, this, gosh, I mean, it does not sound nice, but it's like being knocked down a peg almost, being removed from this emperor situation. And then with Justice, it's like a balancing of the scales almost. I'm hearing here that it's almost like it's just time to move on past this energy. There's just bigger and better things out there. Perhaps this happened in your financial situation, okay? In your what's it called? Like in your job, all right? Perhaps this was being laid off. Okay, perhaps that's what this was, being laid off, scales kind of rebalancing a little bit, being laid off from a position where you felt like you had a lot of control over your day-to-day life. You had a lot of control over that. Maybe you made big decisions for a company that really, like, you were a big picture person. You looked at the big picture. That's what you did. Okay. Maybe that has come to an end. Okay. And with Justice here, this could be a rebalance, like a balancing of the scales. Okay. of life. This could also be, this could even be the company itself making a decision and saying, hey, we've got to balance our budget better. We can't keep this person on. But whatever this is, okay, it has now come to an end, and it is time to walk away. Move away from this energy, okay, with the 6 of Blades, 3 of Rods. This is this position that you were in, while it seemed advantageous at the time, while actually, it was advantageous for you for a while, right? It was actually positive for you for a while. It's time to move on past that. It's actually keeping you stuck, okay? And trying to dig in your heels and push against this change, okay, is keeping you stuck as well. It is time to accept this. It's time to be balanced again. 1 foot on land, 1 foot on water, okay? Part man, part woman is popping out at me too, and that usually I don't even see that, but I'm hearing here between like masculine and feminine energies, okay? So a nice balance between pushing and going and then just leaning back and going with the flow a little bit is what I'm hearing here. That's what needs to happen for you, pile number 2, okay? That's what your guides are suggesting. Lean into your divine feminine, flow with this, all right? Use your intuition a little bit to feel it out. Is it really that bad that this has come to an end? Do you not see that there are major things happening for you? There are new beginnings coming in, okay? Your guides are wanting you to see this. This is very important. This journey is very important for your overall growth, is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. And it's important for you to learn, and you're learning through this experience to read between the lines a little bit, to know when it's time to walk away from something and not keep pushing on something, okay? Continuing to ram it over and over again. That is not useful, okay? I'm hearing here it's like a ram, like a physical animal, like a ram just hitting a brick wall, a concrete wall over and over again. You might be kind of chipping away at it, but not really. You're not going to make much progress, and that ram is going to be like literally deceased before it's able to actually get through this big thick concrete wall. Like that's the imagery that I'm getting here for you guys with this. It's time to take a balanced approach and accept the fact that whatever this is, it's over. And this is what your guides have been trying to tell you. There's new things coming for you on the horizon, okay? But it's time to let go of these old things. Now we're going to grab this other deck again, and we're going to take a look to see what new things it is, what new beginnings are coming through for you, okay? What is it what new beginnings are coming through for pile number 2 that I'm feeling this one down here, okay? We have Ace of Pentacles, yes. So if this was a job, okay, if this was a job position that you've lost, you got laid off, I'm seeing new job coming in, new potential coming in for your job, career, financial, material, okay? That is coming in. That's going to be offered to you, all right? That is a part of this new beginning, is a new position. This very much feels like work, okay? Like a position at work where you're very high up. I'm seeing a new opportunity coming in for you. Then we have the Devil card, okay? And this was in reverse. We're leaving this in reverse for you all because it's this removal of being trapped, of being chained, okay? I think this last position, whether it's even like regardless of, did it take care of your material needs? Yes, I'm hearing a resounding yes. You were doing quite well. However, it was stifling in other ways, and it was keeping you a bit trapped, okay? I'm hearing here like dampening your potential, okay? Harming your potential, preventing you from actually being able to move forward, whether you realize it or not. Perhaps with this situation, maybe there really was nowhere to go vertically at this company. And even if you were doing a killer job at what it is you were doing, you were going to be stuck there forever, okay? And you would never be able to move on, move up. And I'm hearing here that that is something that's very important to you, okay? Career progression is important to you. And I'm seeing here that you're no longer going to be trapped by that. A new opportunity, this new beginning is coming in for you, new job opportunity. And you're going to finally feel a little bit more free. You're going to have some more freedom in this in this job, okay? Going to give you a little bit more freedom, possibly financial freedom, freedom with your time, freedom with your mental energy, emotional energy, okay? Won't be trapping you and chaining you, okay, tying you down. Then we have 10 of Wands here. Yeah, so I'm seeing here new beginning coming in. You're super close, okay, asking about these new beginnings. You are super close to the end. You can see they just have a short ways to go before they finally reach this castle, this tower over here, this town, village, city, whatever. They're almost there. They're at the very end of their journey. It's just a matter of continuing on and continuing to take those steps. That's what I'm seeing here for you. You are so close to this new beginning. This acceptance needs to occur, okay? Accept it, and then let's continue to move forward and leave this in the past, okay? It's time to leave this old energy behind, like we said with the 6 of Swords. And then finally, we have the King of Wands, okay? New beginning here has to do with this revitalized energy, creativity, passion, okay? Passion for your work, okay? Maybe this position being offered to you is going to be in a sector, in a whatever you want to call it, in a part of the business world, the part of the world that is something you're passionate about. Maybe the company does something that you're passionate about, and you're like, oh wow, this is actually the perfect fit for me because I have such a huge passion for that, and that's what this company is actually doing, is this is their expertise, you know. But that's what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Your guides are trying to get through to you. They've been trying to tell you that it's time to accept that this old thing has ended. It's actually for the best, okay? Let's find some balance here. Let's flow a little bit. Let's move on from this hard pushing, going and achieving energy. Let's flow a little bit with the High Priestess here, Temperance card, okay? New beginnings on the way. Read between the lines. I think that you'll see that it's actually best that this has ended. We've got new opportunities coming in, a feeling of freedom as well with the Devil in reverse, 10 of Wands. It's coming in quickly. You're almost there to this, okay? And then King of Wands as well. So renewed passion, renewed energy, all right, for this. You're going to find something that you're actually passionate about, pile number 2. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank your guides for coming through to give you this message, okay? If this resonated, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps so much. Hit that bell icon too so you don't miss any of my readings. I put out relationship readings for both couples and singles on Tuesdays. We kind of mix it up between those two. I usually do like 1 week, like every other week it'll be for couples, you know, and the other off weeks it'll be for singles. So anyways, nice mixture in there for everybody. Saturdays I have weekly energy forecast readings that go up, kind of let you know what it is that you can expect in your next week. Super helpful if you have something big going on, but also super helpful if you don't have anything big going on, okay? Just nice little energy forecast there. Also, we're pretty early into the month of October, so definitely still applies. I have my October energy reading up for you all as well, kind of what it is that you can expect in the month of October, okay? And then I will have a monthly one up for November too, coming into that month. So be on the lookout for that as well as we get further into the month of October. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen ancestors, the love and legacy of our DNA. I honestly, when we pulled this card in your intro or in the intro, I got chills, you guys. I was like, wow. First of all, their ancestors absolutely have a message for them. I strongly believe that, okay? And it's perfect timing too. We're in October, the veil's a little bit thinner, easier to contact and communicate with those on the other side, like our ancestors. So Very, very interesting energy here. Let's go ahead and get some more oracle cards for you guys. We'll learn a little bit more about what it is that your guides have been trying to tell you. So let's go ahead and jump in. We are going to start with this deck right here. What it is that your guides are wanting to tell you. We have Serene Swan, elegance, purity, peacefulness, let me restart that. Regal, regal goddess, cloaked in white feathers, bestow on me gifts of love and beauty. You know, it's crazy. Honestly, when I saw this card, the first thing I thought, this is actually just like a space in the tree. Okay. But I thought that was a feather. I'm pretty sure that it is not. Maybe it is. It's so hard to tell. Does that look like a feather to you all? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be just like space where the light's coming through, but I saw feathers 100%. So white feathers is what I'm seeing here. If that is something, it's possible that you've been seeing white feathers. Maybe you'll be seeing white feathers shortly after you do this reading or receive this reading, okay? It's just a message from your guides. I'm hearing specifically a message from your ancestors, okay? Purity, peace, protection, even with the white feather, promise or hope that things are improving, okay, as well with a white feather. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and grab some more cards for you all. We're going to do the wonderful, my fave Crow Oracle here. So, message for pile number 3. What is it that your guides have been trying to tell you? Okay, that one doesn't want to come out. It must be this one. We have caching. Interesting. So caching talks about saving something, kind of saving up for a rainy day type of energy here. Hiding valuable things possibly as well. Okay. Interesting here. And then we are going to get one more card for you all from the Classic Horror Oracle. Kind of a newer oracle deck for me. Everything's over, it's all like classic horror movies. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab one of these for you all here. What is it that you've been trying to tell pile number 3? We have, love. And this looks like it's Frankenstein's monster, actually. And what is that? His wife of Frankenstein, bride of Frankenstein, is that what it is? Anyways, we'll take a look in the guidebook, learn a little bit more about that card here. Let's grab that real fast and then we will jump in. You guys will get some tarot cards as well, all the things. Let's see, give me a moment, bear with me as I try to find this in the guidebook. Where is it at? Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, found it. Its page was stuck to another page. So yes, Bride of Frankenstein, 1935. That's a lot older than what I thought it was. Interesting. Okay, so this says, what does it mean to be made for each other? The impulse to connect with others. Ooh, okay. Sorry, something caught my eye here. Strangers, villagers, a special someone is in its purest form the virtuous ethical basis for participation in human society. That this hopeful impulse may not be reciprocated, may even be rejected, can be a source of great pain. Approach social interactions with an open heart. Yes, okay guys, I'm hearing here that your ancestors would like you to reach out to them, okay? Very interesting. You may have felt called to pile number 1 as well. Kind of had a similar type of like spiritual-ish message, I guess you could say. This message of it was intuition, scrying. You guys saw the card in the intro. Kind of a similar here. Your ancestors are wanting to connect with you, okay? And I'm seeing here that this this connection, it's very pure, okay? It's very pure. They simply want to connect with you. They're reaching out to you right now. Is like I said, it's a great time of the year to do that, to initiate that, okay? Mentions white feathers here. I could have sworn that was a feather. I still glance at it and think it's a feather. My brain just wants to see that. So if you see white feathers, that is a sign from them, okay? And then we have caching here. Really interesting. You know, let me grab the guidebook for caching because I don't know that I've actually pulled this one in a reading before. Give me just a moment, you guys. Okay, glance at the guidebook. Basically, this is talking about investing, okay? Yeah, saving something for later, okay? Investing your time or effort into something as well, okay? Something that will benefit you later on. That is absolutely related here with this Ancestors card. They really want to reach out to you, okay? They really want to make a connection with you here with this love card, all right? It's a very pure connection. And I'm hearing here that this is going to be a wise investment. As weird as that might sound given the context, this is going to be a wise investment. It's going to actually benefit you greatly to connect with your ancestors. Let's learn a little bit more though with your tarot here. What it is that you've been trying to tell. Pile number 3. That one wanted to come out. This big old clump of cards, I don't feel wanted to come out of there. I don't think that's what it is, but I do think that one about fell out of my hand. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera. Does want to come out, and we'll see that one first. We have the Empress here. Yeah. The Empress here, we have all this wheat, all of this abundance, this luxury, all right, abundance, fertility here. Definitely makes me think of the ancestors too, with this, all this wheat here as well. We have 6 of Pentacles, okay. Then we have 2 of Swords. And we have 8 of Cups. Okay, yeah. So what I'm feeling here for you, pile number, what is this? Is this number 3 already? Wow. Pile number 3. What I'm seeing here for you, your ancestors do want to reach out. This may be specifically a female ancestor, okay? So this might be somebody who you knew who has passed on, all right? But this could also be maybe an ancestor that you don't know. But if there is a female, a woman that, or someone who kind of, okay, doesn't have to actually physically be a woman, could be someone in general who kind of embodies this energy of being of luxury, being relaxed, being kicked back, abundance, okay? So if you know what type of energy I'm talking about here. Could be anybody who kind of embodies that energy. I'm hearing here this might have been someone that you knew at one point in time. They're wanting to reach out to you, okay? They're wanting to offer you help as well. They're saying too that if you need help, to reach out to them and ask for help. They're here waiting, okay? They're hanging out around you and they're waiting for you to ask for help with the situation, okay? I'm hearing here you might have some big decisions that you need to make, or you might be kind of stuck with this decision paralysis, okay? Having a hard time actually pulling the trigger and moving forward on something. I'm seeing here, like I said, they want to help you with that, help you make that decision, give you a little bit of insight as well, okay? Connect to you. They might connect to you through dreams is something that I'm hearing. So pay attention to your dreams. Start a dream journal if you haven't already. Okay. Then 8 of Cups here. Interesting. Walking away from something here. There's something that it's time for you to walk away from that they're highlighting here. I really feel like this message is actually this message is sponsored by your ancestors, rather than just guides in general. I'm just getting full body chills. Your pile is very active, very interesting here. Definitely got that when I pulled that ancestors card on the intro. So yes, they're telling you they'd like you to walk away from something. It's time to make a decision and walk away, and they want to help you with that. Let's learn a little bit more about this. I'm going to grab these clarifiers here, this clarifying deck. It's the one I always use for that. Okay. Let's see here. Well, let me make this. What is it that they're wanting you to walk away from. We have the Emperor here, and actually we have it in, let's see. Yeah, we have the Emperor here. Okay, where to place these? We have the Emperor here. We have Six of Swords. You know, you might have felt called to pile number 2. If so, go check it out. And then Nine of Rods. Okay. Yeah, this is something, it's time to walk away from something. Six of Blades, Eight of Cups. It's like time to leave something in the past. And with the Emperor here, it's almost feeling like it's it's like a position of control, or feeling like you're in control almost. We have the Nine of Rods, which Nine of Rods is like having, it's like an individual who has just fought off a bunch of people. They have been up against a lot of adversity. They've been standing tall, been standing strong. They've kept, they've kept on keeping, like kept on keeping on, kept on keeping on, you guys. Anyways, you've been continuing, you've been standing tall in the face of adversity, but it's time to leave this situation behind, whatever this is. We have the Emperor here. Let's get a little more information about that Emperor. Okay, Four of Cups here. All right. We have an interesting here. It says heroin, morphine, 2 things that very much numb you out, okay? Make you not feel anything physically and mentally. And then we have cyanide and arsenic, 2 things that are literal poison, okay? But in the end, all of it could be poison, right? Something that's been poisoning your environment. That's what this Emperor card is. And then we have, with it being Four of Cups as well, it's not been very satisfying. It's like an offer that came in as a kind of a solution. Okay, it's like a temporary solution that's come into your life through one means or another. Okay, a temporary solution that came in, but it doesn't actually help. It's not a permanent solution. It doesn't actually permanently fix your situation, okay? Just like morphine does not permanently fix, like, let's say you broke your leg, you're in excruciating pain, I don't know, something like that. Like morphine, it's going to take the edge off. It's going to make you not feel that pain anymore and even put you to sleep. But when the morphine wears off, the injury is still there. The issue is still there, okay? It's just kind of numbed you out to that. Same with heroin here. With this particular one, I mean, it's basically the same idea, and heroin is actually made from opium, which is the same base of like morphine being made from, okay? Same thing that morphine's made from. So overall though, I'm seeing here that this was a very, like, this solution that came in was temporary. It was never meant to be permanent, okay? And in fact, in certain situations, if you hold on too tightly to this and don't go ahead and walk away and move on, it can turn poisonous, okay? And also, same with heroin and morphine, too much, it's an overdose. It literally kills us. Same thing here with this. Too much of this situation, it's not that it's going to necessarily literally kill you, but it's something it's time to move on from, okay? Time to move on from whatever the situation is. With the Emperor card here, something that you felt like you had, that you were kind of in charge of, the boss of, in control of, okay? I'm seeing here that it's time to walk away from that. Let that go, okay? Let's find out here a little bit more. You know, I want one more card to find out what it is that you're, like, with this Eight of Cups, what it is that you're exactly walking away from, okay? Let's see here. We've got Three of Blades in reverse, okay? So there's this old, heartache is what I'm hearing, like this old heartache. It's time to let this old heartache go. The Emperor card could have been someone who wronged you, okay? And then we have Strength card. Yes, it takes some strength to move forward and to move on, but it's absolutely there waiting for you to take advantage of, okay? You have a lot of strength, inner strength here is what I'm hearing, to go ahead and make this, like, take the first step towards walking away. This may have been a person who was incredibly toxic, okay? This could be someone who's incredibly toxic. They've caused caused a lot of heartache, okay? They've caused a lot of pain. It's time to move on past that. Perhaps you've actually been like literally using substances to numb out with this situation. It's time to let that go and walk away from that, okay? You've been beat up a little bit here is what I'm seeing with the Nine of Rods. Time to move on past this. Your guides are saying here too that they are hanging out and waiting for you to ask for help, and at that point they're more than happy to jump in, okay, and come to your assistance, literally hold your hand through this situation, okay? Let's get some more cards now from your original tarot deck here. Learn a little bit more about this caching card. I think really what this is though is investing in a relationship with them, and that will help. That, like, by doing that, they can then help you, okay, go, like, take care of this situation here. Let's get some cards. A little bit of practical guidance from them is what I'm hearing. A little bit of practical guidance. What it is that they suggest that you do moving forward, okay? Let's see here. We have this Star, okay? Picking yourself back up off the ground is what I'm hearing, okay? The Star comes after the Tower in the Major Arcana card. In the Fool's Journey, the Star comes after the Tower. The Tower is something that happens that we weren't expecting at all. It's a big shakeup, okay? Not something we were hoping to happen, not something we were expecting to happen, but it's happened nonetheless. The Star comes right after. It talks about wishes being fulfilled, okay? Being vulnerable and open, okay? Willing to be authentically ourselves, all right? Maybe feeling a little bit raw, okay, after a hard situation, but still we're picking ourselves up off the ground. We are moving forward. There's a wish that's going to be fulfilled, and we're moving towards that wish, whatever that may be for you. The Star is also a card. It is, let's see, it is ruled by Aquarius, okay? So like I said, being authentic, being yourself, thinking not just about yourself, but about your community as well, if that's something that applies to your specific situation, okay? The collective being very important rather than the individual. But yes, I am seeing being authentically yourself, okay, is something that they recommend. Nine of Pentacles, okay. This is here, Nine of Pentacles to me, it's like this confidence, honestly. I know that that's just what this figure, she just exudes confidence. She's very confident in her achievements, okay. She's very confident in the amount of luxury that she has, okay. Very confident, very comfortable. There is this, we've got the grapes here in the background, more luxury being talked about. And then we have this hawk here having a bird's eye view, okay, a bird's eye view of the situation, taking on a larger perspective, okay. Something I'm hearing coming in too for you with all this, with walking away from this, like peace, I just glanced over, peacefulness popped out at me, peace coming in for you as well, regaining some inner peace here with the Star. Nine of Pentacles, having the comfort brought back in, okay? What it is that they suggest that you do, practical advice here, be yourself 100%, pick yourself back up off the ground, okay? Continue to strive towards your goals. I'm hearing too, don't throw those away just because you've been through a hard time. We have death. Yes, allow this to end, okay? I'm hearing here that it's been very hard to allow this ending to go ahead and come in. It's been very challenging to let this go. It is time to let it go. If you felt called to pile number 2, I would definitely go take a look at that after this reading, okay? Time to let this go. Honestly, walk away from it, accept it, okay? Move away. You have the strength to do it, but it's time to walk away. And then the Moon, listening to your intuition here, moving forward, reaching out to your ancestors as well, okay? And also realizing too that the path ahead may not be brightly illuminated at first, okay, with the moon here. Might not be brightly illuminated at first, but use your intuition, listen to your ancestors, work with them, okay, listen to that guidance, that inner knowing, and I think that you will be able to, I think you'll come to the just natural conclusion that it is time to let this go and move on, okay? And keep taking those steps forward, even if the whole path isn't illuminated for you just quite yet here with the moon. Just listen to your intuition. Like I said, your guides, your ancestors specifically, are here to hold your hand and help you through. Keep a lookout, okay? Keep a lookout for those white feathers. Definitely hearing here that that is something they want you to know, okay? Just some confirmation that you'll receive after this reading. But anyways, this is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 3. Thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank your guides, your ancestors for coming through to give you this message, okay? If this resonated for you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps so much, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the videos I post. I post relationship readings on Tuesdays. We do couples readings and singles readings. We alternate those each week. And then Saturdays, I do weekly energy forecast readings, so letting you know what it is that you can expect in your week ahead, okay? So really awesome, really helpful if you have big things going on, but also really helpful if you don't have big things going on and you'd like to just kind of know what energies you'll be dealing with, or if anything big is going to happen during that week, okay? Also, it's kind of early into the month of October, so I have that October energy reading up for you guys as well. Take a look at that. Don't miss out on that. It's just going to kind of let you know what it is that you can expect in the month of October, especially with eclipse season kicking off, okay? So anyways, you guys, like I said, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all in your next reading. Bye.